Dee Sigmond is with us this morning from Kitten Rescue of Mason County on the web at kittenresq.net. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for inviting me.
Well, thanks for being here today. We initially thought to bring you on here today because in general it is the Humane Society's anniversary, 69 years they've been around, and I know that you at Kitten Rescue, you and your great volunteers and helpers and workers, work very diligently on protecting the animals and kittens and cats of Mason County. How have things been going for you?
We're very busy still. We haven't had a lull. It's a little chaotic, but we're handling it and managing it.
Why does it seem like it is very busy when it comes to kittens and cats, whereas you look at other animal-based organizations like the dog, Adopt a Pet for the dogs and things like that, and although they have dogs that come in often, it's not a big number like when it comes to kittens and cats. Is it the litters that are produced from the cats or what?
I tend to agree with your answer. Yes. In this day and age, there are a lot of people, they get a kitten, they get a cat, their neighbor gives a cat, the kids get a kitten, it's all cute, and then it doesn't get altered or fixed. It's very costly. You take it to the vet, it's almost $200 to get all the procedures done for the animals. And they don't think about it. And then 6 months later, it's ooh and ah when they get it. Oh, I love it. It's really cute. And then you turn around and, okay, I can't afford the litter. Finances come into play. So the cat goes outside now. Now it's an indoor-outdoor kitty. It's not fixed. So now it comes in and it has babies. Now I have 6 more plus that one. What am I going to do?
Wow.
This year has been extremely horrendous. I should be down to about 70 overall in foster care and in the rescue. I am not. I have 105 aboard plus 70 in foster waiting to come in. And I have 10 calls daily. I have a mama kitty that's pregnant now. I don't know what to do. I found 5 kittens at a rental. Someone left. I have 5 cats there on the property. It's just a nightmare right now.
Is there a certain time of the year where kittens being born are more prevalent, a breeding time, or is it all year round? It
seems all year round now. There is no break for us. Used to be spring, and then a little bit at spring and summer, and then we would get less. It's not. I have 3 mama kitties right now waiting to have kittens in foster care.
Wow.
And I have numerous ones out in the community right now that just, they find them all over the place.
The other reason why we wanted to bring you on as we get closer to the holidays, I know your bazaar is coming up on the 7th, but you mentioned some of the financial strains that these cats can sometimes bring along with litter and food and whatnot. Talk to me a little bit about the ways that you would not necessarily discourage, but bring attention to if the kids are looking for a feisty feline for the holidays. If they put on their Christmas list or they ask Santa, well, I want a cat for Christmas. How do you have those kind of conversations?
It's prior planning is what I feel. You have to think about all of the issues before you get it.
Sure.
Okay? Do you travel a lot? The financial aspects. The cat is going to be with you for 18 plus years. Are you willing to go to that distance? Do you have the time? Do you have the patience? It's an all-encompassing issue, not just to surprise the child with a kitten or the family with a kitten. The family needs to all decide that. Some people decide, they come. We have a questionnaire. It has 12 issues on it that you have to pass before I even let you in the room to look. If you don't pass and there's red flags, I give you alternatives to go elsewhere.
Sure.
We protect
maybe like
the
a pet
kittens.
rock.
Yeah. We protect the cats as well as we protect the people.
Yeah.
Our policy is no, we don't adopt under 5 years old. We do, we asked a series of questions. Is anybody allergic? That's another issue.
Mm-hmm.
You talk to your neighbor, and your neighbor, she's lonely. You want to get her a cat, and you're like, do you know if she's allergic to the cat, to cat or a dog? What about family members? Christmas is such a chaotic time right now.
Mm-hmm.
It always is. But there's Christmas wrapping, there's Christmas tinsel, there's ribbon, and you get a kitten, and the kids are oohing off for 5 minutes, and then they're on to the rest of the gifts. It's all planning. If you're going to get one, check everything out. Read books on it. Make sure you can financially take care of the kitten, and you want that commitment. If you want to get one, I would suggest a gift certificate. Buy the toys, buy the little goodies for it ahead of time. Talk about it. But then give a gift certificate or a stuffed cat with the gift certificate and say, after Christmas, we're going to go to the rescue, and you can select the one that you'd like.
That's a great idea.
You mentioned the time involved with these, and I think with cats, for whatever reason, more than dogs, cats seem, at least on the surface, to be perceived as more independent, like you just kind of can leave the dish of food and it's not going to wolf down all of the food at one time. It can go in and out, outdoor cats, but that is not an excuse to have one saying, well, I do travel a lot, but cats are independent. They'll figure it out, right?
No, they won't figure it out. Some behavior issues come up with that for being really lonely. One of our questions, how many hours do you work in the household? Someone home every night? Is someone home during the weekend? That is one of our questions. If you leave your cat or your kitten at home, put some music on for them. Put the TV on so they feel that there is somebody there. Neurologically, there's a damage if you leave them weekly and monthly by themselves. You put them in a cat cat daycare. It's the same. They're in there with all the other smells, all the other cats. They're in close proximity. Or you have a cat sitter that comes. A person comes for 10 minutes once a day or twice a day. They don't talk to it. They run in, they feed it, they give it food, and they get paid, and they're all happy.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't really work for them as a whole.
And I think the tricky thing with cats, unlike dogs, they don't wear they keep a good poker face. I think with cats it's hard to tell what's going on in their heads more than dogs. A dog's pretty obvious when they're starved, or they think they're starved, or they want to be pet, or cats can be kind of coy about that.
Cats are very smart. They talk to you. Their behavior patterns are quite different. We have several cats that have been with our rescue for a few years. One recently was Shimmer. She'd been with us for 5 years, and she just found a home. They called and they said, Miss Dee, she's just a different cat. I was elated. She snuggles, she purrs, she gets up on the bed. She used her litter box. In the rescue, she sat in her little box, and you could pet her and talk to her, but she was quiet. She was inintrusive. You didn't really see her unless you went to her. She didn't initiate contact with you. Now she's in a home. She's a blossom. It's her space.
That's cool.
And it's wonderful.
You mentioned $200 or so for all the shots and the fixing and things like that. What are there statewide initiatives or grants or something that can help to offset some of the costs for the spay and neuter of these cats, so we don't continue these trends of massive litters around our counties?
Kitten Rescue, we have several programs. We offer a free feral fix and release program at Shelton Vet. We pay the entire cost. The cat is trapped, it's taken, it's fixed, and its ear gets tipped to show that it is feral, but it's been fixed. We have a low income spay and neuter program. It's $30 for a male and $35 for a female. Again, you call Shelton Vet, make an appointment, take the cat there, same day procedure. And then there is a program called Northwest Spay and Neuter. It's a wonderful program. They do feral cats for $10. Again, you trap it, take it to Tractor Supply, it gets whisked away overnight, it comes back the next day. It's the best program called the Catnip program. And for $10, they get vaccinated, rabies shot, and their ear tipped and fixed. It's a wonderful, wonderful program. They do domestic cats and dogs also. You put them on the truck, they go overnight. It's a lot less costly.
Sure.
overall.
Wow.
And you got your bazaar coming up on the 7th, huh? December?
Yes, we do. It's going to be
9 to
wonderful
4?
this year. Yes, I'd like to thank all of the people in the community as a whole for supporting us through the year. We've done wonderfully this year. We have, as a result of all the community services that have helped us, and the garage sales and the bazaars, our last function of the year, and then my people get a break. We have amassed enough funds this year to add an additional building for our ringworm kitties.
Wow.
So we are going to be able to have a separate building for them to get their procedures done.
Dee, good to see you. We are going to see you at 420 Southeast State Route 3 in Shelton, 427-3167 for the bazaar on December 7th. Also online at kittenresq.net. Again, Dee Sigmond from Kitten Rescue of Mason County. Have a great one.
Thank you
Take
so
care.
much. You guys take care. Have a
Thank
happy
you.
holiday, everybody.